This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome everyone to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Wisconsin Badgers, taking on last year's national champion, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. We'll put total leather and we'll get started. And he's not going to take the touchback. So Miami's offense will go on the attack first. Talk about a dynamic duo in the passing game. We certainly have that in this one. They challenge defenses at every level, Jesse.
And this is arguably the best quarterback-wide receiver combo in the entire nation. And David, I feel like every week defenses try to come up with plans to stop these two. No one's been able to do it yet. They get their passes completed. They throw touchdowns. And right now, this is a massive challenge for this defense today.
Yeah, and there's a lot of great receivers in the country that don't have the great trigger man. But he's got both, so they can attack the whole field. He can get it a multitude of ways. Like, these are two superstars at the top of their game.
Well, there's no mystery. We're going to get one of our best players involved in the game on the first play of the game. Just throw it up and let him go make magic happen.
Makes the grab. It's Landry. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
When you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Empty backfield, 5 wide receivers on 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Landry. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. He's got it on the left. Here he goes. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12. Bringing the heat. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Hurricane. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
The Badgers offense will get the ball for the first time. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
And that's why... an all-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Hold it.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Here comes the offense on second down. Back to throw, it's Wolf. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Intercepted.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the left. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route. Against zone coverage, quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
Complete downfield. And he's brought down after a nice game.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders.
And here's a fumble way behind the line.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Touchdown, Miami! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They'll give it to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I think the offensive coordinators over there going, thank goodness we don't play them every week. This defense has been suffocating. This offense got to find something moving forward that they can hang their hat on, some kind of identity. Today they were shut down, but listen, there's a game next week, right? Like, got to continue to find what it is that makes this team go, that makes them tick, that makes them get first downs, and then hopefully move the football.
They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Throws to the wideout. It's caught downfield. The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass. The Badgers are in the hurry-up.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Past the sticks, and he may get more. And they'll move the chains, and a good way to wrap up the first quarter. We've reached a break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Off the play fake on first down. Under fire.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. Ball's at the 27. It's third and short. Can they avoid making that fourth down decision. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. Now the lead is down to 11. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Always expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. UConn was relentless today in a road win that frankly wasn't even as close as the final score indicates. This was a vintage Huskies performance, one that really should instill confidence within this program. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. Wide open downfield. Oh, the sweet spin, and he's free. Racing down the left side. 10. Touchdown, Cade. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18.
There's usually 2 different thought processes when I'm backed up towards my own goal line. Run it, create more space, or take a big shot and try to make a big play. And did this offense ever make a big play? 90-plus yard touchdown. That is how you do it.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Caught near the sticks. It's Montgomery. To the 43-yard line and a 1st down for this offense.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
He's got it. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. And the Badgers come to the line in the hurry-up. The Wisconsin quarterbacks always know their role. Sometimes they got to make the big plays, from a Darrell Bevell to a Russell Wilson.
And knowing your role means knowing that you're going to hand the football off a lot, and you're going to be a play-action team and pick and choose your spots, but it won't be an offense with Wisconsin that is opening up. It's throwing the football 30, 40 times a game.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Breaks into the open. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. Leaves it with the back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. On the option. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. It'll be 3rd and long. To the air, it's Wolf. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Bend don't break by the defense, right? They've allowed a lot of big plays, but here in the red zone, great job in coverage on that 3rd down. Now, the offense is in an interesting situation.
Right down the boulevard. That'll trim the deficit to 15.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut him down. He'll bring it back from inside his 5.
Well, that is a very disappointing kickoff return. They've got to do a better job up front blocking these guys running down the field. There was just nowhere for that return man to go.
This offense is so deep, it's teetering on the edge of a safety. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Makes the catch. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards packed.
Oh, he's got some space. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. You get a little bit of time to throw, you can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Now he's going to break the pocket. Takes a hit as he fires.
Nice job ruining that catch. And listen, when you say Miami Hurricane football, to me, I think about burners at the receiver position. Michael Irvin, Andre Johnson, Santana Moss, Reggie Wayne, who I played with in the Senior Bowl. These guys could not be covered one-on-one. And this dude here in this offense today, he causes the same kind of problems. Really, really good route runner. He always seems to get open.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Line getting set on second down. Gonna look downfield again. Oh, he makes the catch. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. He is dealing on this drive, completed all 5 throws, and now they have first and goal.
Yeah, and who needs balance when you got a guy like this? You trust him, getting the ball back in the pocket. The ball's coming out, spreading it around the field. Nice decision-making. This drive has been surgical for this QB.
He's got it on the move. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. He's got it. Touchdown, Hurricane! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead.
nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
He'll bring it out. It's Sharp. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Perkins. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Chance to build a little momentum here by converting this third down from deep in your own territory. They'll send the tight end in motion. Looking downfield, it's Wolf. And the missed connection on third down.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
And the coverage team surrounding the ball. No chance for the return man to get in there on that one. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. They're working that left side. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to go up top on first down. Pulls it in. That's where they'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up a first down. Might be calling a hot route. To the air on first down. Plucks it out of the air. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Touchdown, Miami! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They scored again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
Miami, 35. Wisconsin, 6.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half.
Encroachment defense.
So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking to throw, it's Wolf. Pocket breaking down. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there on South Beach, and we've had a lively first half. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Hard Rock Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Hurricanes will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be dragged down. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well.
It's a seam wide open. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it 1st and 10 now inside the 50. The pull and throw off the RPO. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground cover to pick up the first. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to pass. It's Wolf. That's reeled in. It's Henderson. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down.
And because the receiver was able to drive back to the QB on that curl route against man coverage, he was able to create a little bit of separation between him and the defender, and that was a big key in getting that 1st down. Running back searching for a hole.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. The Badgers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
They'll try to power their way ahead. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the 3rd time tonight. He just barely got enough of that one and just barely kept it straight enough, too.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what the...
Turning it on! And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack.
There are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter, but when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. And the Canes will snap it on 1st and 10. Lost to throw again. Fires deep on the run. He's got it along the sideline. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Touchdown, Canes! And they take it in for 6 more points.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature, and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. That's the type of explosive play you love to start a drive with. First down from the 42. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. The give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Motion from the back. Looking to pass. It's Wolf. Working that wide receiver screen. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's going for it all. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabs it in the middle. No chance to run, but still a good gain. And the Canes will hustle to the line. Might be changing the route. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. They'll throw it from the red zone. Makes the grab. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Makes the grab on the left. Touchdown, Hurricanes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. NC State was far from the friendly confines of Carter Finley Stadium, but still managed to scratch out a win. And there was a lot of chatter this week about this group not being ready. Time to check those receipts, if you know what I mean.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake.
All that speculation all week, and now we know. And something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. 2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So,
intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. From the gun. Going for 6. Got his man downfield. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
And after that first down gasher, they're close to the end zone. Second and goal coming. Going for the goal line. Touchdown, Miami! And they take it in for 6 more points. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And the point after is good.
56, Wisconsin, 9.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Didn't get a chance to show off those return skills, but he gives his offense the ball at the 29. He'll start this drive firing. Quickly complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Going to swing it on second down. Got his man on the right. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The Hurricanes come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. On target. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
And at some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, like, it's got to be somebody else. I mean, the big tight end has made play after play after play today, and we know if it gets...
Touchdown, Canes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Now they've got a little breathing room after that score, and a Week 6 victory is in the offing, it appears.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the Oak.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Spears. And the returner will be knocked down. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into the run.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Here comes the heat.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes you just wish the game would already be over, right? You had nothing go your way all game long. You're trailing late. They're still getting sacks. And you just want to go back to the locker room. You want to get in.
I'm not sure he made it out of the end zone, and it is a safety. They'll set up for the free kick from their own 20.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
And he coughed it up, and good thing he got it back himself. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Wants to throw on first down. Using the quick game. You'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. Still on his feet at the 45. He's in the plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47. The Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to go up top on first down. Going for it all. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Wants to go up top. Shoots it to the left. It's caught. He'll work his way down to the 28.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. And even in the fourth quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive, pedal to the metal.
He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. And the Hurricanes trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. He's got it in the end zone for another touchdown, and this is a full-fledged beatdown.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
Wisconsin, 9.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. It's a draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. That's caught. It's Perkins. Makes his way to the 17, but not enough for the first down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. To the air on first down. It's complete. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50.
And there's no mercy rule in college football. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter, and they're still staying aggressive. They're still throwing the football, going out and executing, working on their craft. They've got bigger fish coming up down the road, bigger games. So you got to keep sharpening the tools, and that's what you're seeing here in the fourth quarter.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Looking downfield on first down. Quick strike complete. And he's just run out of bounds, maybe living to fight another day there. It'll be a loss on the play. And the Canes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Quarterback may change this route. Back to pass on 2nd down. Working that left side now. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays, and they've had a great day so far.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. And he takes it in on the final play of the game. He played for the echo of the whistle, and they did that with the ceiling touchdown. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All three phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.